Okay, I guess it's your third tutorial in the PDO programming language. Welcome, guys. For this tutorial, what I was planning to do, I'm going to show you something which is called a generic class or a custom-made class that will allow you to create a custom-made message to the user. For instance, I want to create. Before that, let me go to my PHP my admin and let me show you what I mean. Okay, for instance, when I'm retrieving data from this database from the books table, I want to do it in a custom way. For instance, I want to say to the user that the title have been wrote by this author. For instance, it will be displayed as the Art of War was wrote by Sun Tzu. So I'm going to create such kind of functionality. Okay, so to do that, what I'll need, first of all, let me create a query. Okay, so the query is gonna be some variable, and I'm gonna assign, and I'm gonna call a method which is called query. Okay, then what I will do, I'm gonna say select all from book. Okay, that will be my table name. So what I will do, after doing this, I'm gonna create my custom-made or generic form of a class. So to do that, I'm gonna make this query to set fetch mode, because I want to fetch in my own custom-made way. Okay, so to do that, I'm gonna come to the PDO class, and I'm gonna use a scope resolution to call a specific method, and this method is gonna be fetch class. Okay, then before we are fetching from a class, I'm gonna give it the class name, and the class name that I'm going to prepare is gonna be Mamae here. Okay, so this came here and make that class. So I'm gonna make a class which is called a Mamae, and in here from this old statement, I just want to display only two columns. Okay, the first one is going to be the title, and the next one is going to be the book author, and finally we're going to need a third variable that's going to concatenate this, and that's going to add the word wrote. Okay, and it's going to display as the Art of War was wrote by Sun Tzu. Okay, so I need three variables. The first variable is going to be the book title for sure, and the other one is going to be the book author, and finally I need a variable that will concatenate just the whole string, and I want to call this thing display. So to instantiate this thing, I need a constructor. So for a few guys which doesn't know what a constructor means, constructors are like they are kind of functions, but they will be executed whenever there is an object created. Okay, so if there is a class and if there is a constructor there, just they are going to be like launched whenever an object is created. So you don't have to use like a scope resolution operator or something like that just to access the functions. Okay, so let's come and let's get started. So I'm gonna write public here, and I'm gonna use two slashes. Okay, that's gonna make my method to be a magic, and I'm gonna call this thing construct. Okay, so I need to make a keyword, another keyword which is called a function here. So this will be a constructor. So what does a constructor will do for me? So I want to make this display, okay, to be equals to the book title and the book author, and again a wrote string between them. Okay, so I'm gonna say this display. Okay, and then what I will do, I'm gonna use two quotes here, and I'm gonna make this book title. Okay, and I'm gonna say like was wrote by, and then I'm gonna concatenate again this book author. Okay, so nice. So what I will do, I will come here and I'm gonna use a while loop here, while $rows is equals to $query, and then I'm gonna fetch the data here. So before I have set the class to be the way or the method that it will be fetched. Okay, so I already assigned this thing to this query. I already just made that decision, and then finally I call this fetch, and what I will do, I'm gonna call the object. Okay, the object is gonna be display. So I'll come here and I'll type row, and then I will call the object, which is gonna be called display. So let's add more rows, I guess. For instance, insert like book title is gonna be The Prince, book author Machiavelli. I guess it was in the 15th century, but like for the sake of simplicity, just let's use like 2015 or something like that. Okay, so this thing is gonna display The Art of War was wrote by Sun Tzu, and The Prince were wrote by Machiavelli. Okay, you see, it's displaying like that. Just to make things fancier, let's concatenate a break line here so that it will be displayed clearly. So if I refresh, it says that The Art of War was wrote by Sun Tzu and The Prince was wrote by Machiavelli. So this is how you can create a generic class that will allow you to display things in your customized way. So till we meet on the next tutorial, keep on liking, keep on subscribing, keep on sharing my videos with your friends. Thank you very much. Peace and love. Ciao.